To begin this short teaching, I have to tell you that I am a bit embarrassed by having this much to say. So pardon me for this. I'm trying to be succinct. I'm also a little hesitant because I'm stepping into a realm that I'm not supposed to talk about. This is the realm of how the invisible works, what it really is, how it functions. By now, you should know the invisible world has a structure. It has a process. It has its rules. It has its norms. It's always changing. It doesn't change in any direction. And as it changes, it remains permanently what it is. That statement makes no sense. But we're dealing in paradox and mystery. So I'm aware that over my 82 years, the invisible world has changed. It's still changing as I age. It's the same invisible world. So I'm always discovering, and it's always familiar. First, I'm invited into the invisible world as a player. It's my playground. I'm invited. I'm allowed to play. My play has to be service-oriented, never self-seeking or frivolous. If my play loses this character of altruism, I will no longer be invited. You see, the invisible world really does have an awareness or consciousness, which is actively present for me. It's palpable. It's not human consciousness. It's not plant or animal consciousness. It's actually earth consciousness. It's a reflection of the soul of the earth. If this quality didn't exist, our planet would be dead. But thankfully, it's quite alive. And as you enter the invisible world, you may begin to notice that it's responsive, not on our human terms, on its own terms. It's a timeless world. It has no history. It has no beginning or end. And if you play in the invisible world with any ulterior motive, it doesn't work. You will be kicked out. And you'll feel that. So motivation is always important. If you want something, if you're transactional, the invisible world is closed for you. It's only open to you if you live within your own goodness. And you see, you know what your goodness is. We have within us a deeper knowing. Call it our intuition. I usually refer to it as either the operating system of our soul or our inherited species wisdom. This is all a metaphor, of course. It's my connection, it's my grounding within my wisdom, which allows me to function within the invisible world. It's a wisdom we all inherit. We all share this. It's our challenge to get out of the way, to put our intellect aside, to put our personality aside, and to drop down into our intuition. It's the artists among us who know this. To them, this is all obvious. If you want to see our species wisdom in action, spend a day with an artist. You'll notice that she functions differently, not from the intellect or the emotion, from some deeper wisdom which exists seemingly in an immense pool of goodness and knowing. I should say, as an aside, that in my life, I discovered that my access to this deeper wisdom was hindered by the traumas which occurred in my life. So my journey has been healing my own personal traumas. I suggest you do the same. Take whatever steps are necessary. Heal your traumas. It's your traumas that block your access. Second, do what you need to do to learn how to function thoughtlessly, spontaneously, with an open heart, without considerations of utility or transaction. Allow your goodness and your kindness. Open yourself. What are you opening yourself to? You're opening yourself to a baby's love, to the extraordinariness of a flower. You will begin to sense the pulsing of the invisible world. It has a pulse. It's the pulsing of the earth itself. It's the breath of the earth. And yes, you may sense some of the damage to the earth. That's, of course, distressing. As you step into the invisible world, it may be sufficient for you simply marvel at its enormity and wonder, its mysterious beauty, its extraordinary kindness, its great calm and peace. It's startling in its implications. Spending your day within the invisible world allows your essence, your soul, your being to grow, as it will innately move toward a closer intimacy with the invisible world. Thank you.